Now, take a look at this comment. This man called Imam Fatida is behind this FGM and underage marriage campaign in Gambia, this Imam. He have a bunch of army behind him because he's a Quran teacher. He's been teaching people Quran for years. And he's one of those people that have a lot of wives and a lot of children, bless the children and the women. But these people, because a lot of them come from a family that their families have a lot of wives and children and themselves too. So they always have like group of armies behind whatever decision they're making, especially if the decision is not good, because they have this mentality of when you don't go with me, you're not good, you're not respectful. Also, because he's been teaching Quran for years, he have a lot of people that are his Quran student that he already taught. And some of them make videos even or just following me on everywhere I go because they know me, I'm among people that are against him. But I am very active in my job for protecting youth. People know me for years of doing this. So they always following me making comments, bullying me, or just reporting my videos, or just calling me all kind of names. One of their favorite word that they like to call me is that you've been married young, that's why your vagina is expired, so get out of here. Or you've been married so many times, that's why, you're mad and depressed, get out of here. And at least I am talking about whatever I've been through for that to stop for other children. Unlike them that is been traumatized and messed up, but they want that trauma to continue. Look at the type of messages that they're always messaging me. This is not even nothing, okay? Just look. Did you see the type of messages that they're sending me? This is the man himself. This is the Imam Fati guy himself. This is the man who worked in the parliaments, this Jiba guy. He worked in the parliament of Gambia, and he is working with Imam Fati to bring back the underage marriage in Gambia. The government banned it, underage marriage, and FGM is been banned, and they're fighting. Now they're going this month on the 18th to vote yes for FGM to come back to Gambia. This is the Imam Fati that I've never seen any man who love FGM and underage marriage like this man. I swear to God, I've never seen anyone who love FGM and underage marriage like this man, okay? All these years, he promote FGM and underage marriage. And when he's talking about it, he's so passionate and angry. Like, you know me when I'm talking, how you can see the passion in me. But you can see that this passion is from trauma, and I'm screaming my lung for the children to not go through this trauma, yeah? Him, you can see the passion from his voice that is coming from trauma, but he want every single person on this earth, especially Gambia, to repeat the trauma though. That's the difference. People that you can see them in videos, even if it's not him, you see them in videos, they can come to my video or you see them in other videos. You see when they're screaming, you can see the pain and trauma. And what they're screaming about, they're like, leave this FGM to continue. It's none of your business. If you don't want to do it, leave it. Or they're like, it's Sunnah, it's Allah who says so. You're so rude. You have to respect the elders. Oh my God, this dunya is nothing. Or just using whatever word they can use to make you shut up. And you can see the pain in their voice when they're talking. The pain of how this community dealt with them, torture them, give them injustice like serious child beating, essay, and just lack of justice for women and children in the community, you know? And then you see man like this who work in the parliament, supposed to protect youths, but he's going to use the fact that I am Muslim, it's Allah who says so. So we're going to bring back this. If you don't do this, you're not Muslim. Allah said that you can get married from 13. It's in the Quran because the woman sees puberty from 13. And then, guys, to remind you guys again, I was underage arranged married with a man as old as the Imam. Not this man. He's too young even. The Imam, gray beard, you know. Yes. When I was before 10 years old, okay? My mom think I was 8, but I think I was not even 8. There's no time in my childhood that I don't remember having this old husband, okay? That I was kept waiting until I grew old so they can take me to him. Which is when I saw my period. When you see your period, to them you're old enough because the Quran describes the appropriate age of marriage for you seeing your period or just having little boobs, like showing little sign of growing up. People can see their period from even before 10, but it's not very common, but it happens. But mainly between 10 and 13. So when they say that people should get married at 13, they even will take you under 13. They will definitely take you. These people are insane, but the sad part is they have their group of people that they manage to manipulate to follow them. And the people that are in Gambia and have big organization, I have an organization, but my organization is new. I don't even have no support yet. I don't have nothing yet. Nobody know my organization yet. It's brand new. Just registered about 3-4 months ago. People that are known in Gambia, even working with the international community or UN or whatever it's called, and they're known, they're doing their organization work in Gambia for years. It's like they've not even exist. I don't see their videos talking. I don't see them campaigning outside. This man, the Imam Fati and this man, they managed to have their group of people that follow them. That Imam Fati managed to have his people. They on the street of Gambia, managed to be on the street everywhere, marching and just talking in parliaments, talking in interviews, yes to FGM, yes to underage marriage, and I'm not seeing this organization with their people on the street saying no. Lot of the African women are pick-me women who are just like, if I say this, they're not gonna marry me. If I say this, they will divorce me. If I say this, they will say I'm bad. If I say this, they will beat me. If I say this, they will, like isolate me and bully me like they're doing to Amy. It's me that is taking all the bullying and insulting all these years for nothing, for free. Zero penny, zero support, zero recognition. Bully, even the women, a lot of them bully me because they said I talk about skin bleaching for people not to bleach, or I talk about self-love and self-dignity for us to be normal human beings so we can have children that are successful and focused. They're using those type of excuses to bully me, and to side with this type of men, but that's not the reality. The reality is this type of men, when you agree with women like me, they can divorce you if they're your husband, or they'll definitely never marry you, and definitely they will gaslight you like they're doing me. But the thing is, the women that are so desperate for this type of people to accept them, they're their own enemy. They're still going to marry them and cheating, lying, discarding them after 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, marrying another young person. Because it's not because you're a good woman. No, that's not why. It's just because they marry you because you were a virgin. Or if you're not a virgin and they marry you, knowing fully well you're not a virgin, then they definitely want something from you. And they definitely expect you to allow them to continue sleeping with young people or anyone they come across. Especially the ones that is going in the parliament, campaigning for 13-year-olds to get married. So most likely, they marry you when they thought you were a virgin, when you are young. If you manage to be a virgin, it's very hard to be a virgin in this community. That's why when they FGM the girls, they will close the hall. They don't just FGM her, they close her as well. They use the blood coming out with something and to close the hall so she doesn't have anyone that to be able to go in. And whenever she get married, they have to break the thing that night so the man can think it and be like, oh, I'm the only one that started. She started the whole thing with me. She was a virgin. I'm the first person to go in. They only love the fact that they're going to be the first person to go in. But like I said, that's really happening because they're going to make sure that you cannot keep your virginity because they love young people, marry or not. They're going to make sure they essay you. Essay is rampant in Africa, especially in Gambia and Senegal, guys. But then when I talk, they said me I'm bad, and I'm talking, I'm spoiling Gambia name. Nobody, is gonna listen to me. Nobody see my video. Nobody like it because I'm mad, and I'm spoiling Gambia name. And I'm looking for sponsors. I'm looking for help. That's why I'm spoiling Gambia name. God will punish these people. I know they don't believe in God, but karma will punish them. This man go as far as saying that anyone that is talking like me to fight this, to stop what he's promoting, he will pray for God to punish that person. And if that person is no more alive, nobody should go to their funeral. When they're selling, don't buy. When they have a party, don't go. You should isolate them because they're not Muslim for not allowing the sexual abuse and trauma they're causing and call it Muslim. And like I said, he said that's a sunnah. And I always ask them, what about the other sunnahs? One of the sunnah is to be a nice person and smile. The other sunnah is love your neighbor. The other sunnah is love animals. The other sunnah is eat with your hand, which you insult me and bully me when I'm doing comedy eating with my hand. The other sunnah is to marry a divorcee or somebody that their husband passed away. And you hate those two. You hate older women and you hate women that are divorcee or their husband passed away. Most of you hate it. But like I always said, these women of this community are their own enemy. And they know it. But people like me, who is in the 2% of this community that are awake, doesn't matter man or woman, it's only the 2% that is awake, ready to tell the truth, ready to agree with the truth, ready to be an adult, to know that Africa will never develop as long as we are oppressing people, sexually abusing them, and severe beating them, and not giving them school education, and giving their mothers bad marriage, their mother operating with fear and depression and sadness, screaming and hitting the children because she's not safe, she's not relaxed, because you are dumping her there, focusing on the next young girl all the time, when Allah told you to house, clothes, and feed your wife. And that is very expensive to do it for one person if you are genuine doing it correctly and giving her enough money for food, clothes, and a comfortable home. It's impossible to do that, almost impossible. We all know this, especially in this generation. Go to Gambia, where people are promoting FGM more, where women are doing FGM. For example, today one video come out, one of the guys that is also promoting FGM, he's also a Quran guy like this man. He said that women who are not FGM, their private part thingy that they have to FGM is going to be so long and ugly. And if they don't cut it, it's going to be so disgusting that bringing some disgusting water that they have to use something to keep the water, like a pad or something. And he said that some people saying that don't FGM the woman because you should be even putting your mouth there. Who is going to put their mouth on that disgusting thing? Who is going to do that? That's how he said it. Lot of these people hate women and think women are disgusting, and they're so selfish and weak. That's why they want to cut the women, traumatize them, and use them when they're young and then dump them.